Yeah. So this is not for right increasing the number of the students that I have. This is for people of this class itself. I want you to go through the materials again and again, so that if you miss something because of network issues, you can find that on Facebook as well. So that remains my primary objective of posting this live or streaming this live on Facebook. Can somebody from the communication class remind me whether we have done this in the class? I think, good evening. I think we have done this, but to give you a proper, I don't know whether we have done this. I don't know. Like, have we done this in the communication classes? Amrita, Mariam? No, Bharat, no, Bharat. Right. This is a wonderful presentation that I shall present to you again on Tuesday. Why? Because this is something that is very important. Right. The reason is that most of us are confused with the meaning of success, right? Now, what is success in a nutshell, right? Success, when you view it, can be external, that is materialistic. I shall have one big car, a big house, an iPhone, the latest one, and that is an illusion. It's a Brahm. And internal, that is happiness. I shall have things, but the things that are needed in my life to become successful, that is to become happier. So that is based on proper judgment, right? Now, when it comes to the next aspect, most of the people think that success is all about money and fame. Yes, it is about money and fame, but not a huge amount of money and a lot of fame. That amount of money which will let you live life comfortably and happily, and that amount of fame which will make you a person who is loved by people. I always keep on telling my students that success is all about being the king or the queen of your life, of your small little world, right? Anything that happens beyond that, that means you become hugely successful, is something that you consider as a bonus, right? Illusion is that money and fame, you think it will give you happiness, it doesn't, right? Real success is a feeling that is a happy feeling. I was telling my family a little while ago that previously when I used to teach, I used to just teach and come back home. I did not need anything to do at home. Right now, I'm sitting with all these gadgets, right? Preparing things at home. Why is that? Because I'm aiming for excellence. I'm aiming for perfection. I'm aiming for quality. Right? What are the words? Quality, perfection, excellence. The objective may or may not be success, but the goal is what? Perfection, excellence, quality. Perfection, excellence, quality. The rest of the things will follow. Swami Vivekananda said that. Right? The objective should be making yourself happy and proud. Once you are proud of yourself, the people around you and then the larger audience around you will be proud of you. The comfort zone. Now that is where the problem lies. Most of us are very, very happy with our comfort zones. We don't want to leave the comfort zones. We think it is risky. We think it is dangerous. We are not ready to venture out. We are happy in the shell. Shell is something that we love. Charo taraf ek, pinjra. Yeah, good evening. पिंजरा बना के रखो और हैप्पी रहो. नो एम्बिशन एंड नो रिस्क. That is the comfort zone, right? I will not try something new. For example, for my case, right? I did not take trainings in basic computers as such. So, like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, I thought that this is something that I will not do in my life. I am happy because English is a literature based subject. I will give lectures, students will understand, I can speak more or less well, and that is okay with me. बोल दूंगा, समझ जाएंगे, काफी है. But that is not the case. That can, push you to a certain level. Then I came out of my comfort zone and ventured into information technology, self-taught myself, or rather self-taught things, and I came out of the comfort zone. The moment I came out of the comfort zone with calculated risks, I was successful in a small way, but I was. Yes, ma'am. Right? What is the maze of the comfort zone? ये जो ये जो एक रहस्य है comfort zone का, ये क्या है? The reality is that the zone is the border. The problem is that is where we lose hope. और वो जो border होता है ना, उसके ठीक opposite side में success होता है. Most of you must have seen that video of two friends searching diamonds in a mine, and then just when it is like few inches away, the friend loses hope and goes up, but the diamond was just few inches away. That is where the comfort zone lies, right? The comfort zone does not allow you to dream. The comfort zone does not allow you to think that it is possible to become successful in life. That's it. This is the problem of the comfort zone. Stephen King, he wrote many books and he got rejected, right? In the early stages of his career. Stephen King's IT, I can see in front of me, right? One day, he was so frustrated, he threw the manuscript into a trash bin. हम लोग जिसको dustbin बोलते हैं ना, that's actually a trash bin, right? His wife rescued it, आधा जला हुआ था, and it got published. She sent it to a publisher and it got published. That is where the real successful life of Stephen King started. So what is that? What was that? That decision to throw the thing into the garbage bin was the border of the comfort zone. He needed to give one more try. And somehow his wife did that. Anyhow, he got success. But consider the situation, if his wife were not there, then what would have happened? Let's see what is the next example. Vincent van Gogh, right? Vincent van Gogh got no fame or money. He didn't care about that. He didn't care about that. This is another style of success, children. He got no fame, ना कोई नाम हुआ, ना कोई पैसा हुआ. He kept on painting. Never did he stop, right? He cared for perfection, excellence, quality, and artistic adventures. Objective, he didn't care for money. He was just challenging his limits. He was happy with that. That is success. उनके मौत के बाद वो immensely successful हुए. But that did not matter to him. He was successful just because he created wonderful paintings. He was successful because he was happy. He was successful because he was able to challenge his limits. That's Vincent van Gogh for you. Don't regret. Avoid regrets. Life is very, very small. Aim at excellence, achieve your potential, and leave no room for regrets. 10 साल बाद सोचेंगे कि शायद मैं कोशिश करता तो हो जाता. ये सब माजरे में नहीं पड़ना है भैया. Don't get into these kind of things, right? Try it out. You either, what happens when you try? You either get success or you get experience. That's it. That's isn't it not what the great people say, right? You try, you either be successful or you get experience. You don't fail when you don't reach the goal. You get experience. There's nothing called failure in the world. There is either success or experience, right? The greatest disaster in human life is a situation that is full of regrets. Hey Bhagwan, मैं शायद ये कर सकता था, शायद मैं ये हो सकता था. So to avoid that, please give it a try. Don't waste your time in regrets. What do I always say? It's me versus. What is that? It is me versus. Yeah, it's me versus me. Because I am, in fact, what you are. You are the best. भगवान ने ना बड़े प्यार से बनाया है आपको, क्योंकि आपके जैसा कोई नहीं है. तो अगर आपके जैसा कोई नहीं है, आप किसके साथ compete करेंगे? है ही तो कोई नहीं compete करने वाला. Competition is amongst equals, between equals, right? So there is nobody who is equal to you. So whom do you compete with? You can compete with yourself. And once you feel every single morning that this morning, because of my efforts of yesterday, I am a better version of my yesterday, you have done it. You have done it for that day. Set small goals, go forward. That's the idea, right? Now the problem is that the place where our greatest discomfort lies, सबसे ज्यादा परेशानी जहां पे होता है ना, सबसे बड़ा अपॉर्चुनिटी वहीं पे वेट करता है बंधु. The place where our greatest discomfort lies, যেখানে সবথেকে বেশি অসুবিধা হয়, সবথেকে বড় অপরচুনিটিটা ওইখানে থাকে. Challenge that. Without pasina you don't get hasina. Hasina means success, right? I always use these two things, right? And believe me, it's very important that you give your best, and every single penny that comes to your home should smell of sweat, right? Every single rupee that comes to your home should smell of honest sweat. This is the case, right? I'll send this to you, to all the classes except communication today itself. Communication offline, we'll do it again, because next day you will present it. Do not live as if you have 10,000 years left, right? Your fate hangs over you. While you are still living, while you still exist on this earth, strive to become a genuinely great person. Marcus Aurelius, Swami Vivekananda said that don't take birth and die like the ants who live and die in thousands and nobody knows about them. And there's a wonderful saying which I heard somebody say, that if you are born poor, it's okay, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, that's your fault. That's a stupid idea, believe me. I will tell you, if you are born imperfect and without quality, that's not your fault. If you die an unqualified person, a person who did not strive for perfection, you have lived a horrible life, right? Exceptional performers make phenomenal things happen to them. किसी ने वो मूवी देखा था, The Greatest Showman on the Earth? किसी ने देखा था? Amazon Prime में फ्री है, कोई जाके देख लेना. The Greatest Showman on the Earth. There was a movie, right? It's a wonderful movie. So you need to have great ideas. You need to work with your ideas. Those ideas should not let you stay in peace around the day and will not let you live in peace, sleep in peace. Those are the ideas, right? Work with your ideas, play with your ideas, create wonderful things. Nobody is going to help you out. You are alone over here. If you think I have parents who will help me, I have teachers who will help me, nada, no, ille, kadapi nahi. You are going to do it alone. Everybody will show you the way and you have to walk that path. Nobody is going to help you. You are alone. Put that thing inside your gray cells today, what I'm telling you. You are a lonely creature. Not lonely, you are a creature who is alone in this world. Your struggles are your own. Don't expect help from anybody. Do it yourself. Got it? And what did Salvador Dali said? I don't do drugs, I am drugs. मैं खुद के नशे में धुंध हूँ. I don't do drugs, I am drugs. That means I am preoccupied with myself. I am obsessed with myself because I am a wonderful creation of God. And this part of me, the brain, is a more wonderful creation of God. That is why I am drugs. Am I understandable, this presentation? People? Right. I would like to thank C.A. Manu Sharma for joining this class despite the terrible pressure of her sister's marriage, which is going on. Thank you very much, Manu, for finding the time to join us. Thank you, all of you. 1 minute, 1 minute. Don't go away. We have something very interesting. Why? Why? बस हो गया तो मेघा का हो जाएगा अभी इंशाल्लाह. सही. वन ऑफ द क्वेश्चन टैग्स याद है, किसी ने कहा था मुझको कि मैं बार बार टाल रहा हूं, तो आज दे देता हूं क्वेश्चन टैग्स. दिस इज फॉर ऑल क्लासेस पीपल. पिछला वाला भी ऑल क्लासेस के लिए था और ये भी ऑल क्लासेस के लिए. यू कैन मेक योर इंग्लिश राइटिंग ब्यूटिफुल, वंडरफुल, एक्सेप्शनल with question tags. Did you understand? Didn't you? This is also a question tag, by the way. Am I understandable? Aren't I? Am I not? You're getting me, right? Aren't you? Right. So let's do it. एक बात याद रखना. This is going on live on Facebook. So if you're missing a point, please go over there at the end of the session, later on sometimes, and replay it, see it, and just go over it, right? Try to understand it in detail. I'm not saying just because it's my presentation, I'm saying the things are well researched. मैं हवा में कर नहीं देता हूँ, right? There's a lot of smell of sweat that will come in from it, right? So put a handkerchief on your nose and do it, because there's a lot of smell of sweat, right? What are question tags? A short question at the end of the statement. हम लोग पूछ लेते हैं ना, did he win the prize? Did he win the prize? सादा क्वेश्चन है ये ना, वो है जिसमें आपने बिरयानी बनाया, फिर उसके ऊपर ना गरम बिरयानी के ऊपर आपने क्या किया, आपने पानी डाल दिया, ठीक है, ठंडा पानी, और फिर खा रहे, वो है वो. Did he win the prize? Once you say he won the prize, who is that? Nirjala. Okay. So once you ask the question, he won the prize, didn't he? Doesn't this sound classy? Right? This is cool, right? So my objective in my class, as I've told you before, is not to teach you how to speak English. All of you know that. All of you know that. समझ में आया शिल्पी? Are you there, Shilpi? Is she there? Somebody will tell me, because I am on the screen. Shilpi Singh, you're there? Okay. Must be network issues. Right, no problem. So, question tags hota kya hai? Question tags are things that, that help us to make the question Beautiful, right? So हम लोग अगर बोलते हैं did he win the prize? It's a simple question, but once you add that question tag, it's like it's putting an emphasis on the question. He won the prize, didn't he? You know it, perhaps you know it, and you're asking for confirmation, right? When we are checking whether the information is correct is exactly the point where we shall use question tags. Got it? A positive statement will have a negative tag. A positive statement will have a negative tag, and a negative statement will have a positive tag. For example, you have written your homework, haven't you? So the first part, you have written your homework, is positive. And the second part, haven't you, that means have not you, not negative. So if the first part is positive, the second part will be negative. If the first part is negative, you didn't, that is did not the negative word, pass your last exam, right? So this one is negative. You did not pass your last exam. Did you is the positive part, right? So this is how it works. If the first part of the sentence in the question tag is positive, then second one, the tag will be negative. If the first part is negative, the tag will be positive, right? Is that okay? For example, Anne never goes anywhere, does she? So this is how it works, right? Because never, hardly, these are also negative words, right? Now question tags consists of auxiliary verb and pronoun. I shouldn't laugh, should I? What is should? Which type of auxiliary verb is should? Tell me. Tell me, students. Modal. Wasn't I? Was. What kind of auxiliary verb? Was is the form of which verb? Remember that. Auxiliary verb, primary auxiliary, modal auxiliary. Remember that. Recall that rather. The be verb, the have verb, the do verb. So was is a type of the be verb, right? Bingo, right? The be verb is amar was were, right? So auxiliary verbs plus pronoun is the tag, right? I shouldn't laugh, should I? Sarah was winning, wasn't she? You live near here, don't you? You turned left, didn't you? Right? So this is how it works, right? We use the auxiliary verb that is used in the present sentence and create the negative. That is how we work it. Or if it is a negative, we create the positive over there, right? I am, aren't I? I'm helpful, aren't I? There is, isn't there? There is a church over there, isn't there? Most of the times, what do we say? Isn't it? No. There is a church over there, isn't there? So it's not isn't it, it's isn't there. So you have to use the demonstrative, right? There are 15 children over there, aren't there? That is how it works, right? That's your wife over there, isn't it? This is how it works, right? You are French, aren't you? What will be the answer? Yes, I am. No, I am not. But a better answer is that, yes, I am French. She's got a dog, hasn't she? Yes, she has. No, she hasn't. So more or less you have understood the thing, right? What is the basic idea? The basic idea is that if the first part is negative, the tag will be positive. If the first part is positive, the tag will be negative, right? This is understood. Is this understood? Right. Okay, answer me. Answer me. Okay. Answer me. No, wasn't. Was. Yeah, it will be was. Negative of was. Consider the verb. Isn't it? Obviously, because the first part is positive. Come on. Tell me. Uh-uh. Bolo, bolo, bolo. Absolutely so. Yeah, absolutely so. Are there. Work on that. Work on that. Work on that. No. Did they? Absolutely. Because didn't is the negative word, right? See over here. Didn't is the negative word. Think about the verb, right? Think about the verb. See, I'm pointing here the verb, right? Think about the verb, right? So you have to work like that. Tell me. The first one, 7. If it is in the present tense, it will be wanted, right? Other people, please chip in and answer. You have bought a dress. Absolutely. No. Yeah. Yeah, because this is the present tense, right? Number 10. Answer number 10. Absolutely. Right? There is one more small presentation that I've worked on over the time, and I'll try to present it to you right now, and then you can kind of leave. It's a very small one because this particular one will be on this particular month. We shall be giving a lot of importance to listening skills. Is the screen visible? Absolutely fine, right? Great, great. These are actually, strategies of teachers to collect their thoughts. I don't need to collect my thoughts, then also I keep on asking this question, which are primarily stupid. Right. Listening skills, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Okay, give me the first answer. What is listening? हिंदी में बताओ. उसके शब्दों से रास्ता बना के दिमाग में घुस के पता करना है बंदा क्या बोलना चाहता है. दैट इज लिसनिंग. राइट. उसके शब्दों को जोड़कर रास्ता बना के दिमाग में घुस के पता करना है क्या बोलना चाहते हो भाई. दैट इज लिसनिंग. राइट. यूजिंग द वर्ड्स, not only words, using the words, using the gestures, postures, body language, facial expression, eye contact, getting inside the mind of the speaker to know what you're saying. That's listening. Why are listening skills important? ये आपके एग्जाम में आ रहा है, students of class 10, right? And it's very important for life as well, students of class 11 and 12 who are going to move on to the college. It improves relationships, improves your knowledge, understanding. Problems को बढ़ने से रोकता है. Problem जाते बेशी बड़ो ना हो जाए ताते अटकानो है. Saves time and energy. Can save money, right? Leads to better results. Hearing is to perceive sound via the ear. Hearing and listening are two different ball games, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So, hearing is a different thing. Listening is a different thing. Hearing is to get the sound, perceive, understand the sound with the help of the ear, right? This is not the place where listening starts, right? The place where listening starts is called the human brain, the human senses, right? Though this is also a sense. Collins English Dictionary says that to concentrate on hearing something, heed or pay attention to. देखो, In total, is total line में how many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hearing is just 1/10 of that. To concentrate on something, hearing something, heed or pay attention to, that is listening, right? When does it create a problem? What are the barriers to effective listening? जब कोई टोकता है, যখন কেউ থামিয়ে দেয়, interrupting. When you are trying to be helpful, too much of help for the speaker is also bad. When you are thinking that this discussion is a competition, उसका गलती निकालूंगा, मैं उसको अपने लॉजिक से एकदम उड़ा दूंगा, right? Distraction, emotional triggers, red flag words which create problems, right? Words that the listener does not like, and gap searching. These are the problems, right? Whenever you're searching for gaps in information, gaps in ideas, tab ho jata hai problem, right? Listen, don't interrupt. Let the speaker finish. Concentrate on what is being said. Make notes. This is the thing, students of communication. Sony and Nirjala keeps on asking me, sir, किस लिए लाएंगे कॉपी? आपने देखा था अंकिता ने 2 क्लास किया था. She used to always copy, right? Bring a copy, right? Write down the things that are important for you. Use that for your senses. You never know how it will pay off, right? Show the speaker that you're listening. That's a very important part. With the nodding of the head, a bit of a smile, right? Leaning towards the speaker. Question them after it's finished. And then summarize, paraphrase. So what you wanted to say is that this and this. That's paraphrasing and summarizing. That is how it works, right? So do you think that this particular session, ladies and gentlemen, helped you a little bit? If that did, then I am really thankful to Almighty God that I have done it. Shilpi, listen to me. Microphone on kare. यही प्रेजेंटेशन आज आप शिल्पी, यही प्रेजेंटेशन फेसबुक में लाइव है. आप मेरे फेसबुक के फ्रेंड लिस्ट में है और ईयरफोन लगा के पूरे प्रेजेंटेशन को आप आज वापस एक बार सुनेंगे. यू विल लिसन टू दिस once again. It's there on Facebook and it's streaming now, right now, and I'll post it as a separate post, and I want you to listen it very, very carefully. And all the students, right? Believe me, it works wonders. Falguni, this is your first day on this class. How was it? Yeah. Shanchari is there, right? It was good? Oh, I thought it's the best. Joking, kidding. So, Shanchari Dasgupta, this is your first day over here. How was it? She is joining us from Jalpaiguri. Shanchari, how was it? Great. Thank you. So, Falguni, Shanchari added one very with the good, and I hope that somebody will add excellent to that, right? Because iske piche bahut pasina chhuta. All these days I am doing all this, right? I'm stuck in the home because I was suffering from a very horrible cough. I was talking to Elena a couple of hours ago. Elena, Emmanuel is there with you, or is he listening? Right. No problems at all. Right. Do you remember that line that he spoke that day? Yeah. So this is my friend Emmanuel who spoke this wonderful line which started with this, immune to flattery, right? So like language ना ऐसा नहीं है भैया कि आप पढ़ो और उसको use करो और कहानी खत्म. उसको ना खेलो उसके साथ. Just play with the words. Read a lot of things, right? Play with the words. You see, I sit down with all these books around me, right? With all the gadgets around me, right? Not to watch Facebook shorts and YouTube, Instagram reels, right? Though they are sometimes good, right? But play with the words. That is the beauty of communication. Use karo, like it's like something like you are in a cave, right? Playing with snow and looking at the at the landscape outside, waiting for the sun to shine and telling the snow, there comes your enemy. Maza nahi hai? There comes your nemesis. That's how it is. Play with the words. Enjoy it. Be excited. Thank you very much for joining. Don't forget, it's live on Facebook, so you can watch it. And the people who have joined us on Facebook, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for your wonderful comments. If your comments are good, thank you. If your comments are say that they are not good, thank you double. Right? That means thank you and thank you, because that will inspire me more to work better. Right? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. See you next Sunday. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you. Always a pleasure.